our next question comes from Violet. She asks, Lynn, can you elaborate on the 5 obstacles that stop a customer from buying and how do we overcome them? And this really is a fantastic question. First, when we start talking about obstacles or objections, please remember, it's just a natural part of the sales process. When people ask you questions or have objections, we want to always start by thanking them. We appreciate them bringing that to our attention. And it's as simple as saying, boy, customer, that's a great question. This is the perfect time to talk about it. Let them know that we are the resource. If they don't bring their objections to us, who are they going to go to? Probably somebody who doesn't have the information that we do. So first and foremost, accept it's just part of the process, be prepared for them, and handle them with ease and confidence. Second, how do we break down the 5 major objections? Let's start with the biggest one that tends to always be on people's mind, lack of money. My number 1 rule for dealing with pricing objections is this: address budget range early. Notice I didn't say, what's your budget? Because if I ask, what's your budget, they might give me a number that's not based on current pricing, the full scope of the project, delivery, installation, all of those things. So I just want to start off by asking a really simple question. Where are you in regard to establishing the budget range for your project? If they come back and say, well, I don't really know. I haven't done this in a long time. I have no idea what the budget should be. The follow-up question is simply, you know what, that's great. We'll work together to establish the budget range for this project. But at the end of the day, this is always your project and your budget, and we will definitely make sure that we partner on your project to get you as much as we possibly can, but still be respectful of the budget. All right, so let's address lack of need. When I asked the question at the conference, how many of you cold call? How many of you hand out pamphlets on the street like it's Vegas to drive business into your showrooms? Virtually every single person said, nope, that's not what we do. In most cases, the customers are coming to you. They come to you with a need. Our job is simply to make sure we understand what their needs really are. And the way that we address that is we simply ask the question, what do you need? How can I help you in this project? By having a clear understanding of their goals, we can absolutely be sure to address their needs in the project. So how do we address lack of hurry? So my recommendation, how do we address hurry or timing? First and foremost, we engage that customer right away. Give them a task, assign them some sort of homework, make them feel like they are moving forward in the project from the very first contact. Set deadlines for everything. Make sure that it's very clear that you've laid out a groundwork and a path that makes it easy for your customers to follow. When it comes to addressing lack of trust, we know that when consumers meet you for the very first time, the 2 things that they're trying to establish, 1, are you trustworthy? And 2, are you confident? Are you confident in yourself, in your organization, in your products, and your installers? They want to know that you really believe in what you do and that they should trust you and that you will take great care of them throughout the project. Now, how do we establish trust? The best way to do that is really focus your attention on the client. Put a ton of energy into understanding their goals for the project, their needs, their concerns, their worries, and have that first and foremost at the front of your mind. That brings us to lack of understanding, our 5th and final objection. And as you know from attending the presentation, this really is the number 1 reason customers don't buy. There's something about it they don't understand. Why does it cost so much? Why does it take so long? Why are you a better choice than somebody else? Why should I make the decision today? We, in our role as helping them make decisions, we have to make sure that we've addressed all of their questions. And that starts by asking the right questions up front, but also periodically checking in with them. Does that make sense? What other questions do you have about this step in the process? What else is on your mind in regard to accomplishing these tasks? At the end of the day, we know confused customers don't buy. Well, I hope this information was useful, but keep in mind, if you have any more questions about sales strategies, competitive advantage, leading a successful sales team, you are absolutely welcome to email me at lynne@conversionomics.com. I'd be happy to take the show on the road and come out and visit you as well. Let's take these tools, techniques, and strategies, get out on that showroom floor, and make it happen.